Pretty simple design. This is one of the NFCs you get, so you get two. So if you turn on your scooter, it can't be ridden and the alarm sounds. So of course you just get your NFC key, place it on top, and it's unlocked. This is my initial impressions of the KUGOO Kirin M3. We are on sport mode, full charge. So this scooter was sent to me by KUGOO to review. Whoa, and I gotta say it is much more torquey than I would think. Let's see what the drum brake is like. Ooh, whoa, that is brilliant. You have a drum brake at the front and you also have electronic braking. You have a front 10-inch pneumatic tyre and you have a rear solid 10-inch tyre where that motor is. Look at those brakes, they are brilliant and the torque is amazing. Let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we're going 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 kilometers an hour, 35, 36, 37, 38, whoa, 39. We are going 40 kilometers an hour in the matter of around 10 seconds. And for a commuter scooter, that is more impressive than I thought. Whoa, I like it. Let's get down this curb here. You might be saying, well, the price of this scooter, clearly there must be something wrong with it or something that we're missing. And a lot of scooters I reviewed, particularly beginner electric scooters, are very rattly and not solid on the ground. But I'm going to talk more about that, so don't worry, I'm going to cover all the points of this scooter. I can't stress enough how smooth this electric scooter is. From the frame design, you have a bell here, easy to use. You have indicators left, right, a very easy switch. You have that drum brake, which is on the 10-inch pneumatic tyre. And it has another cool feature as well. You can actually see it has a lock here, so you can wrap it around the post if you're going to the store. And you can put your own code in, which is actually a very good design. And the folding mechanism on it is actually quite solid. You push this in and this collapses and you have another lock right here that goes in, and then you put your latch up and it clicks in. And if you did not see the videos of KUGOO actually testing this scooter, testing the frame design and the welding, they were throwing this off balconies, they were running it into walls, they were basically abusing the scooter to see how sturdy it is. And first impressions, I love it. I've said so many times, I want a commuter scooter at a great price that has features that we all want. Speed, braking, performance. But what else does this electric scooter have? Okay, guess what? This scooter is actually IPX7 rated. Not only does that mean it could be submerged in water, it means it's suitable for any conditions that gets thrown at it. What more could you want in a commuter scooter? Handlebars are actually not too wide, very easy. And you have a simple accelerator here and you have a front suspension. And the deck is actually quite long and the width is generous enough. So have I found a commuter scooter finally that anybody would want starting off? I think I have. I'm not just saying that because of my KUGOO Kirin M3 Pro had issues of its own that I covered, so feel free to have a look at them videos. But this scooter is cheaper. It only goes 5 kilometers slower than the KUGOO Kirin M3 Pro. It has that rating. I am blown away by this electric scooter. I really am. So let's review the KUGOO Kirin M3 electric scooter broken down. So let's talk about the portability of this. A beginner electric scooter that weighs only 22 kilograms. And I'm gonna be honest, 22 kilos would be no problem for most people. Of course, if you live in an apartment and you have a lift, it would make things a lot easier. But the design of itself, let me take my helmet off here. If you're somebody that would also need an electric scooter that you can actually put in to the back of your car, you simply fold it down. You have a hook at the back there. And then of course, you just lift the electric scooter that way. So from a portability standpoint, I would 100% be happy with this. No disappointments at all. So the design of the electric scooter, it's pretty simplistic. You can't get any more simpler. Straightforward design, straightforward folding mechanism, handlebars, everything is there. The mud guards at the front and at the rear will do their job protecting you so you won't get any rain on the back of yourself. So I did turn the scooter on its side to have a closer look at the deck underneath, and you can clearly see how simplistic the design is and how well sealed that battery compartment is, including the front area. I can definitely see no entry points of water getting in, including that charging port that's put in a very good position. So you might be saying that the price tag of the M3, the performance is lacking in some area. You would be completely wrong. When I first drove this today, I said to myself, oh my God, the torque from that rear 500 watt brushless motor from a 36 volt 13 amp hour battery is after blowing me away, to be completely honest. It has a good bit of power. Okay, so this cell here is around 15 degrees. So we're gonna do it on Eco, Drive and Sport. Let's try Eco first. Okay, well, that performed pretty well. I'll do drive and anyway, but it's going to be the same. It's going to be a little bit better. We'll do sport, and then what we'll do a kickstart on the hill. Okay, so definitely sport mode has more torque, which is good. Let's give it a kick while I'm on the hill in Eco. This is Eco Kickstart. So even for Eco mode, I've actually done an okay job. Let's see what it's like if we put it on drive. This is drive mode, Kickstart. And finally, this is sport mode, kickstart. Okay, so sport mode, if you're on a hill, and of course you need to give it a few kicks, definitely do it on sport mode. It has that more torque, and it gets you up there. Very surprised with that motor. So again, I have no complaints in the performance, and I gotta say, anything I review, I'm always looking for a fault, something that I can not complain about, but give my honest opinion about it. And so far in this electric scooter, there is nothing there, but let's keep going. Let's talk about ride comfort. You have front suspension, and of course you have the 10-inch pneumatic tyre. You also have a rear solid tyre on the back motor. But because you have the suspension at the front, and they are nice 10-inch tyres, the comfort is brilliant, and it is as quiet as a mouse. I cannot fault the comfort. I thought from that rear solid tyre that it would have been a bit uncomfortable, but I'm very wrong. So again, no complaints in the comfort department. Of course, when it comes to safety on an electric scooter, it is a priority. You have a really nice bright light up on front here that you just double tap the power button to turn on. And on top of that, you have this reflector at the front, and you have two reflectors on both sides here. You also have reflectors on the side of the electric scooter, but get this, something you don't see on a lot of commuter scooters. You have two LED lights on both sides of the motor with those indicators. You have electronic braking, and you have a front drum brake. Safety aspect of this scooter, again, no complaints. And I'm not lying here, I literally have no complaints. To be honest, I'm not going to talk much about the value. If you would ask me right now, if I was to get an entry-level electric scooter, what would I choose? If I had around 480 euros to spend, because that's the price it's at right now, I would get this. I would not choose the M4 Pro. I would not choose a Xiaomi M365. I would not choose an Engway S6 electric scooter. I would choose the M3 because of everything. And not to mention the IPX7 rating. You just don't get that. The test videos alone that KUGOO done on this, submerging the motor into the water, and the frame, the way it looks to me to be completely sealed. You won't get that anywhere else. There is not one scooter I can think of in this price range with that type of spec. You just don't get it. So who is it for? Well, this M3 model is basically for anybody looking to get into the electric scooter market. And of course, if you are, don't worry for a second, if you are worried about the speed on this, which is 40 kilometers an hour, if your country is restricted to like 20 or 25 kilometers an hour, you can actually limit the speed through the KUGOO app, which is quite easy to control. But of course, if you're somebody who also has a scooter like a Xiaomi M365 that has a top speed of only 25 kilometers an hour, and of course the IP ratings on the Xiaomis are not that good either, I would 100% upgrade to one of these. And I'm 100% serious. This is the best commuter scooter that I have ever reviewed on this channel.